Poggioli, life, leadership, connection coach, and executive coach, wanting to talk about be progressive and not aggressive. This is one of the simplest, most complex things to remember when we are trying to create change. A couple of examples of this is, say you want to start moving. Okay. A goal or a way in which you would be aggressive is thinking that it's going to be attainable to go to the gym or work out 5 to 7 days a week for the next week. This may seem like, why would she even be bringing this up? But I cannot tell you how many times people go into it with this mentality. It's like progress over perfection, folks. Another example of this is like, I want to get my eating under control. I want to incorporate more fruits and vegetables and make healthier choices. But I also have high blood pressure or blood sugar, so I want to start intermittent fasting. Okay, great. Instead of thinking that intermittent fasting Monday through Friday is going to be an attainable thing where you go 16 hours without food, maybe you choose 2 to 3 days. An example of being progressive and not aggressive is, I want to start reading more. I mean, I personally read 2 books a month. I love it. I like a half hour in the beginning and a half hour at the end of the day. I had a client that's like, I'm going to read an hour each day. And I laughed at him and said, how about you commit to 15 minutes a day? 15 minutes is a wonderful amount of time to be able to be successful. I had a client challenge me the other day saying, well, 15 minutes on the bike or doing a Peloton or course, is it even worth the benefit? And I said, look, it's not about necessarily getting an extreme experience out of it to where you're sore and you can't move. When we are talking about progression over aggression, it's taking small micro steps that are too small to fail. Because if you go into it with like, I just got to read for 15 minutes, or I just got to sit on the bike and move for 15 minutes, it's going to help train your neuroplasticity as creating that habit or behavior that is something you do. Don't try to go all out thinking that you're going to be spending 45 minutes to an hour reading, exercising, spending time in the kitchen cooking meals. Or even let's say relationships. Say you want to have more dates. Instead of going on a date 1 time a week, let's go for monthly. Then let's go for bi-weekly. If you want to have more sex in your relationship, okay, yeah, some people like to do a 7-day challenge, but maybe you want to dial it back and say, hey, look, why don't we start off with listening to the Gottman Institute, not listening, but one of the things they suggest is have a longer than 20-second hug and kiss your partner long enough to where they can forget about anything that's going on in their world that'll dial them in, which is usually like a 7 to 12 minute kiss or 12-second kiss. Could you imagine kissing that long? Clearly, I don't do that. But I do feel like instead of having the pressure of creating more connection and having more sex or having like a deeper level of intimacy, think about micro steps of how you can bring just a little bit, a small step. Okay, just hug or hold your spouse or partner. Kiss them for 10 seconds. Or maybe it's a matter of being more present and asking yourself, like each meal, how can I be 1% more present? By taking commitment to be progressive over aggressive, you will yield to greater success that will be more sustainable and that will happen faster over time. So I hope this video has proved to be valuable and helpful for you to just remember there's a difference between making an excuse and going in way too hard. And you now know that by going in aggressive is not going to work in your behavior. So if you still choose to do that, my question is hold up, what is the intention behind choosing to do something that's gonna, confirmed, set you up for failure? What is the outcome you're looking for? All right, start small hinges swing big doors, progress over perfection, progression versus aggression. You got this.